welcome back with another video. This is very interesting for those people actually who are waiting for the MIUI 13 port, and finally we have that. And I tried my best to do the best. So let's see what's new and what is updated here. So this is MIUI 13. You guys can see. Let me show you the device info here. MIUI version MIUI 13, of course. 22.6.1, which is beta build. So this is beta version, and here you guys can see every single information. Android version 11, of course, which is great, I guess. And here you guys can see the kernel version and kernel used, and of course the security update is very latest from this month. This is from June, so that's great. And now let's get into other things. And here you guys can see dual SIM working, and I'm using the Wi-Fi. Everything is working fine. And first of all, let me clear that thing. And here is my account, and this is for the GSI. That's why I could not fix it. I tried my best to fix it, but it didn't work. And if it work in near future, I will provide another update, so don't worry about that, and don't use my account. No issues with that. And after that, we have the connection and sharing, wallpaper and personalization, and you guys already know about other things like Bluetooth working, WLAN and VPN, of course, connection and sharing. Whatever you need, you guys will get that. And portable hotspot working, no issues. And here is the wallpaper personalization, and here is the library. And if you are connected with internet, then you guys, of course, you guys can easily use that kind of wallpapers. So this is great, and I don't recommend to use that because this is for high level configuration devices. So if you don't want to make it slower, then of course. And here is the some wallpapers. You guys, of course, you guys can try this out. And here are other things, ringtones and other things you guys can access. And here is always on display and log, of course. And just turn off that feature, wake lock screen for notifications. And remember one thing, don't skip the video. And if you skip and then you face any problem, then of course don't blame me. So this is it, and charging animation is working. You guys will get it. So after that, we have the display settings, of course, dark mode, schedule and brightness level. You guys can control from here. And then here we have the anti-flicker mode. I don't know what is exactly, I didn't use it. So here you guys can select the color scheme, saturated, standard, vivid, whatever you need. You guys can choose according to your choice. And here you guys can change your fonts and customize according to your choice. Then we have, of course, notification and control center. As usual, app notification, what you need you guys can select. And then notification shade and notification effect, just I removed it, so don't expect. And here is the control center, you guys can change. And here is the item shown in lock screen. Which notification you want to see in your lock screen, just select according to your choice. Then we have status bar, as usual, battery indicator. You guys can select like this, and edit carrier name, show carrier. And of course the connection speed is working as well. I don't need to use it. And of course we have the home screen. Here is the customization. You guys, of course, you guys can change the animation rate of your app closing and app opening. So this is really great. So many things are added here. And here is the home screen. You guys can change according to choice with app drawer or classic. What you need, you guys can do. And here's the app vault setting, and you guys can if you don't want to see any kind of advertisements or other things, then just turn this off. And here is the dashboard, and here is the privacy. Whatever you need, you guys can check this out. After that, don't show text, double tap to lock screen, which is working. And when you just enable this one, it will be just like white, totally white. It's working fine, no issues. And then you guys can select blur effect at folders. I will show it later. And if you want home screen layout to change, so many layouts are there, 4x7, 4x8, and of course 4x6 is great right now. So here is the icons. You guys can change according to choice and style. What you need, you guys can change. And of course, if you don't want unlock animation, when you just tap on your fingerprint and device will unlock. If you don't want any animation, then just remove the animation. And then of course we have the double tap to feature you guys can use. And then Of course, here is the arrange items, and you guys can easily use the animation style, which is cubic, old school, standard, and iOS. And I'm using right now the iOS, so let me show you that. And here is that you guys can easily use, no issues. So this is great, I guess. And then of course we have the fingerprints and face unlock, which is very fast. You guys can easily use, no problem with that. And then we have the security option, and these options are not mandatory to use. You guys can just check this out, and you guys can easily use, no issues. And shutdown confirmation, if you need, just you guys can enable the feature. And of course then here we have the battery, and you guys can enable the performance mode if you want to, then, and of course alter battery saver, everything just working. And here's the apps. If you want to manage the system apps, you guys can do other things, manage home screen shortcuts, permission, and of course the lock screen. You guys can lock your application. And here is the secure mode, whatever you need you guys can do, no problem. And of course here we have the additional setting, LED lights and other things. Just check this out as usual. And the important thing is that I don't recommend to use that, because here is the memory extension, which is 0.00 GB, so I removed it. And if you want to use, then you guys need to add some props, so I don't recommend to use. And here we have the special feature, like sidebar is not available, but video toolbox is working fine. You guys can easily use the shortcut location. You guys can change where you want to use, left or right, whatever. So this is the settings menu, and here of course we have the control center, and you guys can get the card here if you want to change your music and whatever you need. You guys can use, no issues with that. And here is the animation. You guys can see the great animation is good, and you guys can change the rate of the animation, no issues. And here is the camera, MIUI camera. I added this MIUI camera, no problem. Those are great, and you guys can record videos, portrait mode and pro mode, everything is working, no problem with that. And here is the weather application, and you guys can see I'm using here the weather widget, clock widget. You guys can enable, just do like this. And here is the widget section, and you guys can download any widgets according to your choice. Internet connection is slower, so what you need, you guys can just download from here, and then you guys can use, no problem. And directly you guys can access the settings from here, no issues. And here is the folder blur effect. You guys can use, if you want to enable, then enable from home screen option. And here is the other things. Remember one thing, when you're just going to uninstall any application, you guys will get great animation here. And you guys can see here the uninstall button is not showing, but if you click here it will uninstall, no issues with that. And device is rooted, and the main information is here, device is not certified. So you guys need to root your device, then you guys will be able to pass the safety net. So this is important thing, remember that. And here you guys can see device is not certified. So this is it, and I want to show you guys how you guys can pass the safety net here. So let me show you guys. Let me show you that. Here is the safety net checker. Let me run it. So you guys can see basic integrity and CTS profile both are failed. So how you guys can pass it? Just remember, you must need the Magisk. Just open Magisk, and of course I recommend to use the latest Magisk, and you guys can easily use the 24.3, and now latest is 25, but you guys can use 24.3. By default you guys will get that rooted. And then go to setting and enable Magisk and enforce denialist. After doing all these things, just go to module section and click from storage, then go select your file manager, and of course just select the files, safety net fix, one by one, just flash, and it is done. Now don't reboot, because we need to install another. And then select Magic's hide props. So after doing this, just do a reboot. and this is creating fingerprint. It will take some time. So flashing has been done. Just click on reboot to. So device booted finally, you guys can see, and then of course open Tarmax. You guys need to download this application from Play Store and then type SU to give super user rights, that means root permission. Now device has taken the permission. Now type props. Now press enter and it will take some time. So you guys will get that thing, and here you guys can see many options. Just click on the first one, which is edit device fingerprint. So click one and then press enter and it will load, and then of course pick a certified fingerprint, that means F. Type F and then press enter and it will load. So and just scroll down, or here you guys can see the Google, which is number 7. Just click on 7, then press enter and you guys will get all the models from Google Pixel devices, and we just need to find out the Google Pixel 5 where it is. And here is the Google Pixel 5 Android 11 and 12, and which is number 26. So type 26. Press enter and here you guys can see the Android version. Of course we are using Android 11, so we need to select Android 11. So press 1 and of course enter, and here you guys can see it's asking you if you want to change the fingerprint, then of course enter Y and then press yes. And working, please wait. When the work will be done, we just need to reboot our device. So here is the options. Just you need to press yes, that means Y, then press enter, device will reboot. So here you guys can see device already booted. Now go to Play Store and press and hold, go to app info, then clear your user data. Just click on clear data. Just do it once, and of course you guys can clear the recent, and then go to YesNag, that means safety net checker, then run it. So now you guys can see safety net is passed by default. That means you guys can do that process like this and you will get the safety net pass. Now no issues. So this is it, and I just want to show you the updated things, like security application is updated. I changed the by default one has been deleted, and here is the latest one I included and you guys can use. And of course gallery application was missing and I added this one, which is also latest one, and of course you guys can change and you guys will get that iOS style. And of course you guys will get the face add data. When you just going to add your face, you guys will get that animation, and this is it. And if you want to just edit anything, just click on edit option and you guys will get that editor which is updated. You guys will get basic and AI. Of course if you need AI, then click on AI, and if you need basic, then click on basic. So that's it. And this is the file manager added, which is latest one, of course. So this is great, I guess. And this is the video, and of course installation process will be added now, so watch till the end. So thank you for watching. Device already booted into recovery. Now watch the full installation process so that you guys can easily install. So first of all, just go to white section, select Dalby data cache system and vendor, then swipe to wipe, then of course do a format data. Just click format data, type yes. Now you are good to go. Now navigate to the folder where you have downloaded the file. Now select the file and install. And here is the file. You guys can see the file, port file, MIUI 13 beta. So just select the file and swipe to flash and let it be flash, and it will be flashed like this. Installation process is very simple, like other custom ROM. You guys already know about that. And remember one thing, if you don't want to face any problem, then of course when you are going to reboot your device, every single time you must increase your brightness before you restart your device. Of course, remember that word. So you guys can see installation process already completed. Now you don't need to flash magics right now. Just do reboot system and let your device boot first. So here is the boot animation. You guys can see it will boot and it will take some time, like 5 to 8 minutes maybe. So stay connected and have patience. So you guys can see device already booted. Now select your language according to your choice, then go further. So I am selecting English here, and of course United States, and then start, and then of course just skip the setup wizard, complete it, and then watch the home screen. And this is the home screen after first boot. You guys will be able to see. And then remember one thing, you guys will get a notification like restore items, and connect your device with internet, and then of course click on restore, and then let it be restored. So my device is not connected with internet right now, so that's why I'm facing the problem. But you guys must restore the application. One application will be restored. You guys will get notification like this until you restore it. So restore the application. You guys will get one application which called MI store, and after downloading that application, you guys can easily uninstall that application. Just do that process and you guys will get fluent experience. So this is the process.